Welcome back to Breakfast Central. Well, Bolanle Babalola Oluchi joins us this morning for an expose to what's happening in the world of entertainment. Good morning to you, Bolanle. What is good, by the way? How was your weekend?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Very, very peaceful too. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Oluchi.
Good morning. Happy Easter. I mean, because we're in the Easter season and it's a holiday. And
Yes,
I don't know if it's a holiday for you, Bolanle, because you still look big, girl.
Don't worry, I had all my Easter chop and chicken yesterday. So today we're back to work. We're ready for work today.
All right.
So Oluchi, let's quickly go to entertainment this morning. Coming to you from News Central Box Office is Enough Entertainment Gist. As Joe said earlier, today I'm talking to you about a Netflix original. Yes, this particular movie had people talking all over the weekend. Bolanle Austen-Peters, multiple award-winning producer and director of the movie 93 Days, has made history again with her first Netflix original movie, The Man of God, which was released on Netflix on the 16th of April 2022. Man of God is directed by Bolanle Austen-Peters under BAP Productions, which is a foremost Nigerian theatre and film company, and also produced by Bolanle Austen-Peters, James Amuta and Joseph Umoibom. Let's watch the trailer.
One day I will leave this house and I'll never return. Baby, you finish work, so where they go house now?
Sam, this is my beautiful friend, Joy.
This might sound crazy, but I like you very much.
You know we'll always be together.
I just heard from God. Told you to get up.
Known for her record-breaking stage plays aside movies, remember Stella the Musical and Sorrow, this particular movie has recorded the highest opening week in Nigeria. As movie enthusiasts and critics are all eager to know what Man of God is up to and couldn't wait to watch it. The movie features Nollywood stars Aka Nani, Osasi Godaro, Prince Nelson Awaram, Dorcas Shola Fapson, Atlanta Bridget Johnson, Patrick Doyle, Jude Chukwuka, Ukera Anunobi, Sean Fakwa, Mauli Gavor, Olumide Oworu, and many others. The film, Man of God, tells the story of a man who forsakes his harsh religious upbringing to live his own life, but his soul remains caught between the world and the faith he left behind. Sam, played by Akanani, soul is trapped in two triangles. On one hand, three women vying for his heart, and on the other hand, the love of God, lust for money, and the harbor deep resentment for his father wrestle his soul daily. What will be the ultimate fate of Sam's soul? Well, I think you have to go and watch it to know what it will be. This story is based loosely around the prodigal son story, if you're familiar with that. The Man of God is a dramatic, colorful, vibrant, and suspense-filled movie. While she already had two movies on Netflix, this is the first movie produced by Bolanle Austen-Peters that will be Netflix branded. Joe, have you seen it?
Well, I have good news for you. Yes, I saw it. I had to see it over the weekend. I saw it on Saturday when it dropped, and I was actually propelled to see it because a friend of mine, Clemas, who happened to be one of my guests on, Zero to Launch, which is a program that airs here on News Central, was actually the stylist, and he actually styled all the casts. I'm talking about the male stylist as well.
So, Joe, you're saying you were propelled. Are you saying you were pressured to watch this movie, Joe?
No, he just told me, hey, Joe, go check this movie out. And I'm like, okay. I was caught by the cinematography, by the way, Bolanle. I liked the scenes and so on, the way it nicely shot. Storyline, not bad as well. Not bad.
Joe, don't say anything, please. Let's go and watch.
I mean, Bolanle, for me, I think it's the men who are more interested in this movie than the women. I know my husband kept saying, oh, man of, and I'm wondering, Man of God. Okay, I said, okay, I'll watch them my own time. Have fun with it. I'll watch them my own time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to actually watching the movie.
I'm not a man of war. I'm a man of... Hey, let's move on to the next story. So now, still around Nollywood and controversy, we're talking about Nollywood producer and musician JJC Skills, husband of popular movie producer and actress Funke Akindele. JJC Skills has been on the news over the weekend as he has been accused of physically assaulting one of his sons, Benito. According to his ex, Mela, in a post shared via Instagram on her page on the 15th of April, he assaulted his son and inflicted grievous bodily harm on him. In her post, she quoted, "Fathers take their sons to hospital. They don't put them there. Abdul Bello, aka JJC Skills. You can try to fake it on social media, but we will not let the truth be forgotten." After this, with a stern warning from her, she released pictures of JJC and Funke Akindele's twins, which they had kept off social media for a while. Later on, the son of the musician made a video to clear the air about what actually happened. Please watch the video.
Whilst he was driving recklessly on the road. He was nearly, running over people whilst shouting at me, threatening that he was going to kill me, that I'm a waste of space, and that I'm completely and utterly useless to him, and that, he'd rather me dead. And he just kept on punching me and punching me and punching me and punching me, and I kept on, the side of my face just kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it didn't stop. He'd be punching me on my ribs. I got like a bruised rib from it, and it just kept on coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. It didn't stop, and he was doing reckless driving, stopping in the middle of the road, kept on punching me. It never stopped, and kept on threatening that he was going to kill me. In my head, I was like, I need to get out of this place.
Now, prior to this video, Benito previously posted that his stepmom was a horrible person, that she's not what she looks like on social media. After this post, he disabled his account, only to come back with this video trying to prove to people that this actually happened. I'm not making up stories, it's true. Okay, so we heard all Benito has to say, but going on, we've been waiting for a reaction from JJC Skills, but till date, JJC Skills and Funke Akindele have been quiet about this. In reaction, JJC Skills deleted all Benito's pictures from his social media handles and has refused to say a word since then. I really hope this does not turn to another drama, as is the case of physical violence, or what should I call it, for a child who did wrong. Is it that they are trying to correct him or not? Reason being that all this started from the young man being expelled from his school. Dad, there were a lot of comments on social media about this. For one, Nigerians are saying it's the right way to discipline a child. If he misbehaves, you need to put him straight. And some people are like, you never even start. You just they start. Because you come Nigeria 2 years, they complain. But the couple has remained mute about this whole incident, and we're hoping we'll get a feedback from them soon. Joe, Oluchi, I know the both of you are married, right? So I want to ask, do you think correcting a child, physically is the right thing now? Because a lot of people tend to call their parents out nowadays if you do things like that. Nowadays, it's the right thing. You know when you even mess up, you are scared of meeting your parents because they will deal with you
ruthlessly. I mean, let me leave Joe to answer this, because this scenario was a father and son. Joe, no, it was between
Lucia, I see what you did there, right? I see what you did there. Nice.
It's father and son.
Nice.
So please, Joe,
this is for you, Lucia.
Pray tell.
Nice. Good way to
how would you handle this?
Swerve and push that story to me, right? Okay, so disciplining a child is very, very key. But I don't think you have to be violent about it. If he was violent about it, then I think it's worthy for everyone to look at that story carefully and see if there's any trace of violence. I think they said there were papers circulation as well, of papers, of documents that showed he had to go to the hospital, had a scan and so on. You could discipline your child by talking to them simply. You could also punish them in the sense of ensuring that they serve punishment, not physical, so to say. But we know that growing up here in Africa, the parents must use the hand, the knock on the head, the canes, the flog your back, and so on and so forth. We're not like children in the other communities outside of Africa. I mean, Africans can attest to this, that you need to be whooped from behind.
Joe, it's called, Joe, we call it koboko in those days. There's what they call omorogu in this day. I mean, there were things that my mother used to whoop me well, that would do what they call factory setting kind of stuff.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
No wonder.
I'm just like wondering.
He also taught us very good reflex, because say once you just hear this coming, so you just we are sorry.
It's so bad that your parents would always pull your ears and give you a knock on the head. It's so bad that you're in class, they're not even around you, and you're already doing like this in class.
But really, how effective was that style of discipline? That's a big question we need to focus on. How effective was that style of discipline? Because back then we had a word we called chesting. You know, the worst they will do
Yes.
is just flog you and you
Yes.
chest it and move on. Was it effective? This new style of parenting, is it as effective? We need to sit down and compare and contrast and find the one and find the balance, because at the end of the day, it's all about the balance.
I think something just came to my head, Oluchi. I think that's a topic for you to discuss on Jasiri.
Exactly. I was going to say that. So what we're going to do is put
We're
it
in
up on our
tandem.
social media handle. You can comment. You can tell us what you think about it. Was it effective growing up? Like, I will put my own there. So you can all join us on social media. Let's discuss this. Why Oluchi and I think of a way to come up with this topic within the week.
But I like that. I like it. I like it. Sounds interesting. You know.
It really does.
Let's get to know. I mean, by the looks on Oluchi, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Bolanle, for being here on Breakfast Central. Great
Thank-
entertainment, Jess. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Same here. Thank you so much for having me. You have a great day.
All right.
you.
So if you missed out on watching that movie on Netflix, make sure you go do that. It's quite interesting. The Man of God. Yeah, not bad. Good storyline, but I wish it ended a bit differently from my own end. Yeah. I mean, personally, this is me saying this.
Okay.
I think at some point, the script got a bit. I was expecting more intrigue, to see a different story tale, something crop up from the unusual, and so on. But yeah, suspense was. I think it became stagnant at some point.
So Joe, for you have watched this movie. I haven't watched it yet, so I think I need to go back,
Yeah.
watch it properly, and then come and give my review. This is your review, and right now you're getting me more intrigued into ensuring I get to watch this movie to the end.
Great cast, by the way. Great cast, by the way. He did a great job there. Don't forget. Oh yeah, I mean all of them. They
Joe, I'm
did a
still
great
caught
job.
around him being in an entangling between three women. So three women were vying for his heart. Woo, that kind of romance.
He was a bad boy.
Sizzling.
That's his story. He was just a bad boy.
Wow, Joe is talking with so much.
He's a bad boy. All right. Okay. So